Give me a second. Just give me a second. Let's go take this off there. And there we go. Happy days. Fixed it. Just give me just myself in my lovely chair. Right. Let's go check we're all in good schedule. Then we can do some introductions. So give me a few jabby seconds. That's not what I wanted. So I need to do this. No, this one. Then this one here. This one there. This one here. This one here. Can I hear myself? This one there. This one here. Right. I think you can all hear me. That's all good. Can I hear myself? Sweet. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to FLR, to the final race of the season. We're at round 7 for the Canadian Grand Prix, and what a season it has been for this FLR Championship. So welcome everyone to the chat. For all of you for watching. Hello and welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. We're at the final round of the season, and I'll tell you now, it's been a wonderful season of racing here in the FLR, and I'll tell you now, some big things are coming ahead when we start F1 2020 in a few weeks' time. And of course, it's race week, the Austrian Grand Prix this weekend. So what better way to fit off this championship? And of course, you've got the real Formula One just up ahead. We got, for the looks of things, we've got 16 drivers all ready to take on this very fast chicane circuit. And let's see how we do. We got both championships wrapped up with both Stella Martins and Mercedes. I've wrapped up both championships here in this championship. It's been a great season. Now we're on to the final end, do the business end, and get the season off into a finishing finale that we're all looking for. Hello Cobalt, and welcome, and Kino, hello to you too as well. Third person watching as well, hello, welcome as well. So what we all got to do today, we got full qualifying, and of course 50% race coming up, which will be getting underway very soon. It'll be intriguing to see how all the drivers will fare on the circuit. It's a fast straight circuit, but there's a few twists and turns here and there, and that will be a bit of a spanner into the works into any drivers, well, to any driver really. Because you can see Canada has got straights, chicanes, some twists and turns, and of course a very slow hairpin that leads onto that final DRS straight as well, which could be of course a bit of a pain in the neck for any driver. So who are the drivers we've got today? We've got Cobalt, we have got KPL, I'll remember that from now on. Cobalt's in here, we've got Puncher in here, is in here too. Ryan Van Doom, he's always here in every championship I go into. We've got Tados for Williams, he's in there. Bagos is in there for the Renault. X Gamer, of course, he is the admin and the owner of this championship. Breezer 0007, which he's in 34. KPL, as already know, he's in here. Massive shout out for putting it in the comment. Xander is in 20, is in here. Need for Speed, or as known as my best mate Harry Williams, is in the Haas. Alfa Romeo, one of the Alphas will be driven by Vicious, I believe is Vicious, yeah. Extant F1 is in the Racing Point. Sonic Hawk is in the Mercedes. Jim Strav is in the McLaren. Gembo is in the Alfa Renault, in the other Renault. The other Renault Alfa Romeo driver, to be fair, is Lewis, and Underline Steen will be in the Haas. And we've got a new driver. I think I was trying to say. I think it's Pipo Drax 96. I'll call him Pipo because you know my ways to saying things. And of course, it's me as your commentator. So 18 drivers are now in this lobby now. 18 drivers. Can we get a full grid? I wonder. Imagine that. A full grid of 18 drivers. That'd be immense things to have. I live close enough to calendar, so home Grand Prix 2.0. Yes, that is very true. Cobalt does not live far away from Canada. So I've got two friends that live in Canada actually. That's all good. Yeah, so Cobalt, hopefully you're looking forward to this race as well. After you had a good, stunning performance in Singapore last time out, so hopefully you perform another good, or hopefully to all drivers actually, they get a good performance in. We'll just wait for X Gamers to give the green light, and which will be in around now actually. So hopefully, we can get some drivers to come in as well. So of course I think the main drivers to look out for is obviously Cobalt, X Gamer. I think Harry will be a bit of a dark horse for this one. So you just be watching. You have to watch out. Thanks, bud. Stay cool. Hopefully, yeah, you stay cool yourself, buddy. It's been a hot summer here in England. I must admit, it's been a very hot summer here in England. 6 people watching now. Goodness me. Hello to everyone else. I think Harry will be a bit of a dark horse because he knows Canada very well and he likes Canada very well. This is Harry. So be watching out for him. He's going to try to get another top 10 finish. He said today, so stop yawning already. It's been a long day. I haven't even done nothing today, which is a bit annoying. We've got, of course, we'll look out for X-Ski. He's going to be the firm favourite to win this race, but just look out for the other drivers of Cobalt and Xander as well. I think them lot will be battling for the win today. Sonic Hawk, he'll try to get a good finish end to Mercedes. Of course, Sonic Hawk is taking over the role in another league, actually, so which would be amazing to see. 95-degree Fahrenheit here. Jeez, I would not want to live there. It's too hot for me. Way too hot for me. And a cool day here in England, so it's all good and proper. 7 people watching now. Go on this video, doing all the things as it does. Yeah, so this is the final race of the season. Be sure to like and subscribe to this. I'm your main commentator for every single race that's going to come up on here on this lovely race channel and this racing league as well. Just waiting as well. Just waiting for it to all get underway. 18 drivers. Look at 18 drivers for qualifying and race. That'll be amazing to see. Hopefully it'll be a clean race. It's a difficult track to get clean race, to be fair, especially the start. To be fair, the start, of course, is always a pain in the neck on this circuit. It's just it's one of those things. If you just think about the first 2 turns, it's like it's only a short run. Well, the first run into the corner is always the tricky part. I remember one league, to be a fact, in the VRL I was in, I had a teammate called Ryan Matey, got wiped out in the first corner on this very circuit. It was a massive accident. Of course, there was a few ragey sparks on that day, but it was just the heat of the moment. As we came towards the final stages of this game, actually, this game has provided some great racing, provided us great. You have to admit, the game itself has been amazing to have. I mean, it's new revolutionary with the graphics and the cars and the career mode and everything else has been brilliant. But then you think about the next games coming out, 2020, the career mode series is going to be absolutely off the charts. Expect big Formula 1 YouTubers like Average, Jimmy Duke, and Tom97HD, and everyone else. You just think, no, just watch out for those. They'll be off the charts when they're going off to these career modes as well. Alright, of course, us league races. You think about it, with us league races being in this as well, X Game has given the green light, so they'll be on a way any moment now. So yeah, I was about to say, with the new game coming out as well. This is my first F1 game since F1 2011. Jesus Christ. Okay, right. So, okay, Cobalt. My goodness me. I remember I was playing F1 2009, actually. That was my first game I played. First F1 game I played. That was on the Wii. And that, I had to admit, for a game of time, I thought it was good. But when you look back on it, it was absolutely dreadful. Then when 2010 came along, oh my goodness, that was a massive jump from that. And I had to admit, 2010 was one of the best games of this generation, of course, in the 2010 era. 20, and then you look at, of course, you look at 2011, 12, 13, 14. They're all right games, but the career mode itself, they all pretty much looked around the same as well. So it was pretty much very repetitive. They just didn't have no idea, of course. And then you go to 2015 as well. The game, it was good, but no career mode. It was just championship mode, which is a bit completely irritating for career mode as well. Then they brought it back for 2016. It would look a lot more better, look a lot more fresh, especially with the paddock as well. 2017, look, the cars, then the games are starting to really come, the new gens has really started to come into his own in that time. Then you look at 2018 and then this one. It's been absolute, the jumps that Codemasters made to the games has been immense. As you can see, it's all dry for qualifying, for the first part of qualifying at least, so it's all good to see. We've got, let's have a look, and I don't need that, I need that, and I need that. There we go, happy days. So, who is going to go out first in this first part of qualifying? 18 minutes, of course, in the first session. Tyres is not going to be much of a factor here. It's pretty much a straighty circuit, so soft tyres can be used for the start. And also we've got a Renault about to come out any second. No, it's a Haas actually. I think, in my view, it could be Need for Speed, and it is Need for Speed, just ahead of an Alfa Romeo of Vicious. So there we go. So Harry is out. So Need for Speed is out first in the Alfa Romeo. Give him some love, give him some good support. Let's go have a ride with him, going through this first on our first run on the lap. It's a bit rusty, so you have to give Harry his credit. So this goes towards this I think it's the third chicane, pretty difficult chicane as well, to be fair. Harry, of course, known for his exuberance, trying to go, always trying hard, never giving up. His teammate has lagged out of the section, but hopefully he'll come back. You had to admit, for Harry, he's been absolutely. To be fair for him, he's actually led a Grand Prix as well. So fair dues to him to actually lead a Grand Prix. So hopefully he can lead some more and probably win one day. Imagine that, Harry winning the Grand Prix. That'll be an immense thing to have. So it's about to start the lap now. It's very a short lap here in Canada. Over the chicane towards the wall. You can make the car go a bit more wide there, but he's a bit tentative. So let's start the lap now with Harry. You can cut the first corner, it's good, staying tight to the second. No correction of the car, and off away towards the second chicane. Oh, beautifully done through there on the racing line. Oh, very close to advantage to land there into this chicane here, the third chicane. Bang on that one, bang on this one. You can tell he loves Canada. The Racing Point just getting out of the way, which is good to see. Coming towards this chicane is a blind right. He has to turn in now. Lovely done. He knows that chicane too well, does Harry. He's not that stupid to know. Now we're coming towards the fight of the slow hairpin, the slowest corner of the circuit. A bit wide going into the entry, a bit too deep, I believe, or too hot. But it doesn't matter. He's going to get a good exit out of this one. And now he goes down the lawn, the back straight, towards the towards the pit, towards the final chicane, and towards the wall of champions. How wide Harry's going to go on the exit? Good and proper, very good. Down towards the main straight, and a 1 minute 12.1. Let's see how Vicious does. Another 1 minute 9 from Vicious, so that's a very good lap time in that kind of sense. So let's see how any drivers on the lap. It's Cobalt, and Cobalt will go. I think Cobalt started his lap, I presume. Yes, he has. Cobalt started his lap. Of course, the American, of course, he had a very good result with a podium finish in Singapore, and hopefully as well, X Gamer puts in a 1 minute 10, and Pug should put it into a 1 minute 12. So I know punching your hair can go faster. I know he can. Let's see any drivers on a lap. Cobalt is, I know, extinct. He's backed off actually. It's extinct. So here's my Vadu. My Vadu's on a lap, and so is Gembo. Let's have a look at Gembo in the Renault. Gembo nicely down through the chicanes. And here comes Gembo on that side of the track out of the 1 minute 9.6. And Ray Van Doon, can he beat the time? No, it's 1 minute 10.0. So let's go back to Cobalt. Still gets on down the back straight in the other Red Bull. Cobalt, of course, known to be a very fast driver in the Red Bull car, known for his bad luck actually here in this season. He's been pushing really hard and he's very close to the wall of champions. There he goes, Cobalt, 1 minute 9.8, and he goes into third place. He goes ahead of his teammates of Red Bull 3 and 4 in this one. Lewis retired from the session. So what's happened to Lewis? Lewis is retired. I think he's retired in the pit, so it's good news for him. Pushing ahead in the Williams is gone, starting his lap on the hard tyres, so a bit of a weird one, but I think he's sending his soft tyres. But it's probably for Q2, get a fresh set of softs and save them for the race maybe? I don't know, but it's one of the two. KPL has gone into the pits for 8th place on Uncle Ben's. Is in the other Williams. He's invalidated. Very easy track to get invalidated here. Let's go back to punch you in head. So he gets on punch. Or Adam as you call him. 4/10s faster than his previous. Goes round the hairpin, nice and tight. Flies down towards the back straight. The racing point behind him is looking that's extent. I think it's extent is still in there. Through the chicane is punching head, nice and tidy. Flies down the main straight and punching head on those hard tyres goes and puts in a 1 minute 10.9, so stays in 6th place. Sonic Hawk is in the pits. Uncle Ben's is just about to come into the pits. Breezer is on a lap, I presume. Yep. See how Breezer gets on. Yeah, of course, it's a very easy track to be invalidated on, so very because you can cut the corners aggressively but not too aggressively, always the lap will be invalidated. Purple centre for Breezer. Just watch out for the new features of the new F1 game as well when you're watching this live. So watch out for the new features of the new game provider again. That'll be amazing to find out how this track will bite, how the new detail and the new graphics to the game will be faring. And that is, I believe, that's a Toro Rosso out, and he's gone into the World of Champions, and that's Pipo. Pipo is out of qualifying, and so is Lewis. That's 2 drivers already out of the session. Breezer coming through. Then, very good. He got jumped, got a bit spooked by the Toro Rosso, and he had to really back off and literally just went through the car. And I have to say, lucky the car was ghosted, otherwise that would have been a very nasty accident. So unfortunately for Breezer, he has to you have to say it was one of those. Look at Xander on those soft tyres. Well, on the mediums actually. Xander's on the mediums. The tyre reader says he's on the softs. Got very aggressive over the curve. Oh, very, very close to hitting the barriers. Very close to hitting the wall. And Xander, he's really pushing on that Toro Rosso because he knows it's in the drop zone to be out of qualifying. So now Xander flies down towards the back straight. Let's go on board with him. He pushed Senna all the way for that championship, but Senna just held on from him. Xander into the final chicane. Aggressively go over the curves towards the wall of champions. Very neat and tiny exit. Did that punch to the wall lose him any time? It did. 1 minute 9.9 on the mediums. So very good work there from Xander. Jim Strack goes into the pits and Harry is out for another run. KPL in the McLaren is, I believe, is backed off. He's got an invalidated lap. So Uncle Ben's, I believe, is on a lap. He's got a ball with him. on validated lap, so we're going to look at Since not on a lap, Vicious not on a lap, Cobalt not on the lap, Xander, he's gone for another run. Cobalt's not on a lap, of course. Xander still is. X Gamers just came out for another go. What can X Gamer do against Gembo? Gembo looks really quick out there. Need for Speed is on a lap now. Can Harry improve from 9th in the Haas? The Haas driver. Let's see how the Haas driver gets on this amazing circuit. Look at that, even more tight than last time is Need for Speed. A lot more tidy entry to the corner. So let's see how Need for Speed can improve on that. On those soft tyres, of course. And Need for Speed races down the back straight. Can he get a bit more close to the Wall of Champions? He's going to give it a go. Oh, it's a bit too close, and that is contact with the Wall of Champions, and that's Need for Speed's lap ruin, and that's going to be 10th place. Oh, and he has to the wall again. So that's more passes we gone, and watch the McLaren, Harry, very close to hitting the McLaren, but it's just close for hitting him, but all is good and well. So, whew, goodness me. Where's X Gamer? There he is, just starting his lap now. He's one of the contenders to win this race, but so is Goldbolt, Vicious and Gembo, and Xander and Van Doom. So those 6 drivers will be an option to win this race. But first we have to go through qualifying. 12,000 slower than X Gamer than his previous. Xander has done what he could, and he's retired. X Gamer got into this very difficult chicane towards the hairpin. And that now he's gone faster. Cobalt retires. He knows he's done enough. I think Gembo should retire. He's done enough, and so is Vicious. The Ferrari and Alphas. Let's see how Gamer does in the final chicane. Rarely makes any mistakes. And X Gamer puts in a 1 minute 9.5 and takes the fastest time of the session. X Gamer stamping his authority. Bagos on a validated lap. Ryan Van Doom is not in the validated lap. He's on for his run here. Let's see how Van Doom does in the Red Bull. 7th place. Van Doom in the Red Bull. Can he do something around center with X Gamer? Does very close. Very, very close. 1 minute 9.69. 6.99. Very, very close to Gembo. But not close enough. Here's Jim Strav in the McLaren. Jim Strav doing all he can to keep away from that zone of drivers in. That's going to get. Oh, and Jim Strav's out to qualifying and went to the Wall of Champions. Oh, that's a real shame. Oh dearie dear. And Need for Speed will be delighted with that, because he is not going to be able to qualify. He's going to probably be safe. I think the drivers actually going to be. That's how they're qualifying. There's too many of them to go out now. So really, punch you in there. Look at that. 1 minute 9.4 in the Williams. So lovely stuff for Puncher in Hair. That's very good stuff from him. And I think all the drivers should know now that there's enough drivers for them to be safe. Sonic Hawk. I think he knows he's done enough. Need for Speed's done enough. KBL, he should. I think all these drivers have done enough. It's only Andre Stein. It's only Andre that's only in that drop zone. If he can just post the time, he can actually be fine. If he can make it out, that is. KPL is going to go for another run. So is Need for Speed. He's going for another run. KBL's in there. Breezer is not. Sonic Hawk it's the only Mercedes out there. Because Senna's not racing today. Annette's Gamer has retired. He's done enough. Sonic Hawk knows now he's retiring. Need for Speed does not know that. Oh, and Need for Speed was so close to messing it up. Has messed it up, but he should be fine. Mofab Do retires from the session. He's done enough. KPL doing his best to try and defeat Need for Speed's time of a 1:11.6. KPL now 7/10 faster. Goes into the turn. Very, very deep. Very, very, very deep. That's not how you take the hairpin, KPL, but he's doing his best, remember? So try and beat Need for Speed's time. Look how close he was to the wall there. Towards the final chicane, where he caught two drivers out already. Almost a third, and that's another validated time for KPL, and he'll not be improving his time at all. The track is playing bites. It's playing the biting of the drivers. 3 minutes to go. My goodness. There's a Renault I saw going out. I think it's Bagos. Or is it Gembo? It's Gembo. I don't know why Gembo's going out again. In my opinion, he's very much safe. That's Need for Speed flying past him. And you'll see Gembo just there. Gembo definitely slow down, and he does. We're good supervision because you know Need for Speed's there. Need for Speed goes into the second chicane, doing all he can to keep himself safe. He's trying to beat Sonic Hawk's time. He's gone a bit faster, a little bit faster, but not faster than he needs to be. He's trying to make a proven statement or something. Riding that number 21 on his ass. Doing all he can to keep away from the drop zone, but that drop zone's already been done. It's already been finished. He's doing his best though. And that's what I like about him. He's my best mate, of course. And I know him too well. If he does something, he never gives up. It's either him or the car. It's either his mistake or the car's mistake. Oh, it's very close to the wall there, but Harry knows what he's doing. Towards the line, there's a 1:11.12, 13.1, and that is Need for Speed's qualifying finished. Anyone else out there? Vicious is. Gembo's out there. Taking a very weird approach to start his lap. He's going very slowly. He's going very slowly, it's Gembo. Uncle Ben's, Need for Speed's still going. Yeah, he's backed off his Need for Speed. I can tell by the lap delta. So that'll be your qualifying done. And Pipo, Isixtons, Andre, Jim Strab, and Lewis. I think it's those five, if I'm not wrong, are out to qualifying. I think Lewis gets through, but only just. So I think it'll be Jim Strab, Andre, Isixtons, and Pipo out to qualifying. That's my proven thing. Or proven theory. How's Harry got around again? Bagos retired. Harry's got around again. Don't know why. But in my opinion, he's finished. He's through. He is through. Look at 4/10 faster. He's going to try to prove. Who's out in the wall then? That was a rent. That's Vicious in the wall, but he's through anyway. A bit messy through there from Harry. He's come towards the hairpin. Ooh, very wide. Very, very wide from Need for Speed. Need for Speed trying to go down the back straight. Just go into the pits, how you've done your job. Yeah, there's no need for you to go around again and complete the lap, but yeah, he was listening to me, you see. He knows who he's listening to. Need for Speed's done. He's through. Andrade is out of qualifying, of course. Jim Stratton's a bit of a surprise, to be fair. So, that is it. That is your qualifying done. Punching ahead with the fast time of 1 minute 9.4. X-Gamer is in second with 1 minute 9.5. Gambo with a 9.6. Then it's another 9.6 from Brand Doom. It's a 9.7 from Vicious. Cobalt with a 9.8. Bagos with a 9.8. Benz and the Santa Cruz out. And there you go. That's what just I was predicting. James Straff's out. With a nasty accident. Andrade never made it. Existence and Pipo crashed out. Very unfortunate, but well done to all the drivers that went through. So well done to them. Massive congratulations to the drivers that went through, and I'm sure the drivers that went out will have a good time in the race with free choice of tyres. That'll be the same again for the bottom 5 drivers in Q2. Senna's just arrived. Hello, Senna. You're a bit late to the party. Well, when I say a bit late, it's alright, Sonny. You're already world champion, so it's all fine. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all good. You can just sit back and enjoy your teammate doing the best he can on this great circuit. So he's got to join us for the race. Well, if he can get you into the right car, then that'd be great. But if it doesn't, then oh well. So off we go for qualifying 2. Of course, Need for Speed has been at the top. Well, you could get to Mercedes or Renault, as either way. If you can't make it, Senna, then of always you can just sit back and relax, enjoy my lovely, lovely commentary. Team Sonic Hawk, yeah, Sonic Hawk. He's had a good week, to be fair, Sonic Hawk. You had to admit, he's now an owner of a great racing league himself, the great leader of SFR. So, congratulations to Sonic Hawk. He's got that SFR badge to his name, so, and you can tell he's earned it. So, Lewis is retired from the session again. So, he's not going to take any part of qualifying. Where's Need for Speed at the final hairpin? Let's have a look at the other drivers. Actually, let's do go to Sonic Hawk. The GP4 racer, of course, in SFR, now a leader in SFR. I tell you now, he's done a very good job already with the league. But now it's him doing business here in Canada, trying to go to the first chicane. Left and right. Stay tight, stay so tight as you can. Sonic Hawk now flies towards the second chicane. You can cut the first bit, then you can cut the second. Does it beautifully. Goes into this left, into this right, and now goes to the third chicane. It's the left and the right. Look like, oh, he's invalidated. The Sonic Hawk's invalidated, and he's not, and he can't do any more. She has to back off. So let's go back to Need for Speed. Need for Speed was close to invalidating, and actually taps the wall for a good measure. So who's that just retired? That was Uncle Ben's who retired. Don't know why. Oh, he's crushed out in the first sector. So it's a bit strange for him to be retiring from there. Need for Speed now comes towards the final chicane. He's got X-Gamer on his tail. Look how much more quicker X Gamer is through that final bit. And Need for Speed and X Gamer cross the line together. 1 minute 30. Look at 3 seconds difference. That's amazing of a time from X Gamer. Need for Speed do need to pick up your pace a bit, otherwise you'll be going down the order. Gembo 1 minute 10.0. Of course, X Gamer is on the mediums. Breezer 1 minute 10.0. What's KBL going to do in the McLaren? He's got a good setup on the car. The car looks planted. It looks fast. Oh, a bit of a shaky chicane, but going down the main, and he has got a shaky chicane because he's out. He's not going to do any more. Bagos invalidated. Right, Van Doom completes the lap and goes into third. Ahead of X Gamer. Cobalt is on his laps invalidated. Puncher in the head gets into first place for 1 minute 9.9. So the first one to go 1 minute 9 is Puncher in head in Q2. X Gamer now come into the pits. And so we'll Need for Speed. KPL. Sonic Hawk. He's going to do another run. You can tell by the look of his eyes, he's going to be doing another run. Let's see how Sonic Hawk will crack on in the Mercedes. No, he's not. He's coming back into the pit. So all the drivers looks like they're coming in. Cobalt, yep, he's coming to the pits as well. So I believe that Bagos. No, it's Gembo. Gembo should be coming in. Yes, he will be. So all these drivers are coming to the pits now. They changed their tyres for their second runs. So if you ask us at the time, it's KPL, Sonic Hawk, Vicious, Bagos, Sando and Cobalt. But I'm sure they'll be due to invalidation times. Got a car out already. And that's Need for Speed. He definitely needs to improve his 1 minute 13.2. Senna Martins has joined us, so welcome, Senna. He'll definitely be racing with us. It's good to see our world champion from this league joining us, so welcome, Senna. If you're in a Renault or a Mercedes or what have you, well, enjoy the race. That's all I can say. Need for Speed now coming into this new section of corners. And let's see how Need for Speed will crack on. Let's see how Need for Speed will do his fair share of work here in the Haas car. Again, guys, if you enjoy the racing here, enjoyed the content, then please sure to leave a like and subscribe to see loads more content from this chat, from this race league. I'm your main commentator for all the races that you see here today, and for so on. Need for Speed, what a lovely chicane that is from Need for Speed. Need for Speed now comes towards the start finish line and into his lap he goes. Let's see how Need for Speed will crack on. Good first turns 1 and 2. Into the second chicane. Neat and tidy. Need for Speed now going into the third chicane. A bit wide, but tidy. Same with the second one. See now how he's going to get a load of TV time because of this. Nicely done through that chicane there. So let's see how he cracks on towards the hairpin. Can he be a little bit late on the brakes? He can. A bit tidy for the chicane. Now fly towards the back straight towards the final chicane. We're caught so many drivers out. Can Harry do the business? Harry Williams goes into the final chicane. Absolutely brilliant. Spot on. Flies down towards the final straight. His Urs is going down, and it's a 1 minute 12.4, and he stays into that 6th place position. So he needs to go a bit quicker. KPL is on the lap, so let's see how that McLaren driver will do. KPL now goes into that chicane, doing all he can to try and take down Need for Speed's 1 minute 12.4. Is that Cobalt going towards the line? It is. It's got a foundation lap, so for Cobalt he needs to get a bit of a move on. So he's running out of time to set out a lap, so he needs to pick up the pace. You know, he needs to pick up the pace. KPL, Zander, 1 minute 9.7, fastest lap of the session. That's enough to go through into Q3. KPL's 1 minute 12.4 to be absolutely smashed through with a 1 minute 10.7. Here comes Bagos. Looks like Need for Speed is going to be around about 12th place. Bagos now, he was in that 12th place. 1 minute 9, 1 minute 10, a 1 minute 9.9 goes into second. It's a great lap for Bagos. It's a beautifully run lap. Sonic Hawk. A very deep corner. Sonic Hawk now, he's in the 11th place now. He's in the drop zone. But Sonic Hawk knows that. Sonic Hawk goes down the bank straight. He's coming towards the final chicane now. Goes down the gears into the final chicane. He goes, flies down towards that front main straight to complete the lap, trying to get the shortest run possible. 1 minute 11.3, just enough. Need for Speed knows he's in the drop zone. X Gamer P8, is he okay? I wonder. Don't forget the top 10. If they in the top 10 drivers, if they stay in that top 10 with those tyres, those will be the tyres that'll be the starting on for the Grand Prix, the start of the race. So it's very important if you get a good lap in. See the Haas driver, the Red Bull driver Cobalt just gets out of the Renault, man. Is that needs to go for another lap? He was going for another lap until he validated, so it's a bit annoying on his part. Let's go to Cobalt. Cobalt, the flying American. He now knows what he needs to do. 1 minute 11.3 to beat from Sonic Hawk to get into the top 10 to go take part in the final part of qualifying. Zander's retired from the session. He's done it. He's definitely done enough. Save your tyres for the race now. He's going to be starting on those soft tyres. Bagos is going to be starting on the softs. Punch and Hendra will start on the mediums. Gambo. He's on the softs. But are we going to see a spanner in the works for Cobalt? Can he get faster? Need for Speed's done 4 laps on mediums, which is surprising. He's now done 5 laps on the mediums. Very surprisingly so. Cobalt, he now knows he needs to be at 1 minute 11.3 from Sonic Hawk to get him into Q3 and get Sonic Hawk and Need for Speed out of qualifying. Sonic Hawk needs to go out again. So does KPL. Bit wide from Cobalt. Cobalt now goes exits that chicane towards the chicane under the bridge. Let's see how Cobalt does. Cobalt goes into the chicane now. Nice and tidy. Nice and quick. Nice and flowing from Cobalt. Cobalt now goes towards the hairpin. Purple sector, which is looking good. Cobalt now goes into that hairpin now. Flies out of it. That Red Bull, it looks like it's on a rocket ship. Rocket ship Red Bull, can it give you wings, I wonder? goes down the back straight now. He's absolutely flying. Cobalt is going to smash Sonic Hawk's time. Through the final chicane he goes towards the Wall of Champions. View of the exited corner. Cobalt now goes into the final straight, and look at that, a 1 minute 9.6. Cobalt is definitely going through into Q3, and he'll start on those soft tyres, and Cobalt will be delighted with that. Need for Speed is in all sorts of problems. Sonic Hawk, why is he hasn't come out yet? He needs to come out. Or is he does he want the free selection of tyres, I wonder? Maybe it's Sonic Hawk's strategy, I wonder. KPL is just on that point of going out. S-Gamer, he's already out for a run. Did he just lift off then? Did S-Gamer lift off? It looks like he has. Richard's under the pits, Breeze is under the pits. Gembo out for a run. I don't think Gembo should have really got on a run. I think he's safe enough as it is. He's, was it 2 seconds faster? Breeze is retired. He's done enough. Is that Sonic Hawk coming out now? Yes, it is. Sonic Hawk is coming out. Is Need for Speed still on track? He is. Need for Speed should be coming in. He is coming in. And that's his qualifying done. Sonic Hawk's... Why is Sonic Hawk's retired? Sonic Hawk is retired. Bit of a weird one. So that is Sonic Hawk out. Need for Speed is out. Uncle Ben's is out. And Lewis is out. KPL, Gets Gamer, Roy Van Do, Vicious, Gembo, Punch in Head, Bagos, and on Cobalt are through to Q3. S-Gamer now knows that. He now retires from the session. KPL now knows he's through. I could tell, Cobalt. I could definitely tell. Senna Martins is all looking all too comfortable in this little chair of his. Just getting ready to drive. He's probably stuck up a few beers at the moment. Probably a Senna, you never know. Probably tasting the little early victory champagne. But we all know he started last, so he started last the group. You know, Senna, he's always providing us some entertainment. And he's going to get a first front seat view of turn 1, so probably some carnage. Just to pick through the carnage. As you can see, yeah, he's drinking some lovely champagne in Senna, so he's just chilling back on his seat and just getting ready to see how the action will all unfold into turn 1, so all good for him. So that's it, Q2 done, and Rai Van Doon. Did Rai Van Doon set a faster lap than Cobalt? Be cheeky if he did. He has, look at that. The Red Bulls on 1 and 2. Very great to see. You will see Senna first corner dive bomb 4. That'll be good to see. Ryan Van Doon first, Cobalt second, Red Bull 1-2, Xander third, Gembo 4th, Bagos 5, Poison Hand 6th, Breezer 7th, Vicious 8th, S-Gamer 9th, and KPL 10. Your out drivers are Sonic Hawk, Need for Speed, Uncle Ben's, and Lewis. So that'll be your drivers going into Q3. You never know. Senna could be like a wrecking ball. You never know. But you know, we all know Senna. He's gonna be a cautious driver. But you might know he could be aggressive at the same time. But AA is racing. But if I was Senna, just like, you know, take it cautiously. That's my approach. So Q3. The one we've been waiting for, the top 10 shootouts for qualifying. And you can see X-Gamer wants to get out early. You can tell, you can see on the car, he wants to get out early. The Ferrari guys are out, and so I feel it's another, and that is an Alfa Romeo, and that is Vicious going out first in the Ferrari. Well, in the Alfa Romeo. He's taking my advice. I think it is. He is a world champion for a reason. So, well, you must say he's a world champion in many leagues. You can call him Mr. World Champion for everything. So, Vicious starts Q3, leading us off for Q3. X-Gamer in the Ferrari. The Red Bulls look strong. Gembo looks strong. Adam looks strong. Not in every league. Not in every league. Well, I think so. So, Vicious in the Alpha. What are we thinking through his mind? Can he get pole? You never know. He's winding up for his first run. Jeff Barron and Senna are having a bit of a banter. Let's have a look at how Vicious gets on. Look at this. Absolutely aggressive through the... Oh! Way too aggressive. Hits into the wall. I'm surprised there's no damage to the car, so... Well done to Vicious there. Vicious really pushing on because he knows X-Gamer's behind him, so, and Cobalt's on the lap as well, so all these drivers apart from Ryan Van Doon is on the lap. If you look how much X-Gamer's closing up to Vicious there, you can tell he's in a very faster car. Let's see how Vicious will crack on. Vicious now goes towards the final. Actually, X-Gamer has got his lap invalidated, so Vicious, that's like a massive sigh of relief, but we'll see how he does in this part of town. And Vicious goes into P1. The next Gamer is going to cross. It's gone into the pit. Here comes Cobalt. KPL starts his run. Cobalt goes into P1. We're in a 9.4 for Cobalt. Where is Breezer? He's just started his run. Xander is in the pits. Excuse in the pits. Gembo is not. He's about to finish off his lap. Gembo's been quick all day. Kembo will not go to pole. He sets a woman in 9.6. So Cobalt. Oh, Adam puts in a woman in 9.3. So great work from Adam. From in that point of spats, he's been bringing bangos. Gives the advantage to that time. He's not really good at proving anywhere for this moment in time. Xander now comes out for his first run. Right now it's a Williams, Red Bull, Alfa Romeo and Renault, followed by McLaren, Renault, Toro Rosso, Ferrari and Red Bull. What's Xander gonna do in the car? It's gonna pause to think what's going to happen. Xander, 1 minute 9.3 to be from punching head. But Gambo is going past. That Toro Rosso car is going to be looking to is well poised. Pardon me there. That's from my my lovely pizza that I had. So quite lovely pizza. So here comes Xander. Starting his lap now. Xander, of course, has got to beat a 1 minute 9.3 from punching head. X-Gamer starts his run. Look at how flying through is Xander. You'll set a purple sector for sure he does. A 19.4. Xander is pushing really hard. Very aggressive through that chicane. As he comes towards the next one. It's a blind right. Oh, that's very close to invalidation. He's very close not to get validation, of course. But he's pushing on. Zander into the hairpin turn to fly down the back straight. X-Game is just arriving the hairpin now. Zander in the super fast Toro Rosso. Sonic Hawk will try and rejoin the session. Zander's absolutely flying. What's the time going to be? Looks very, very quick. And it is quick. It's the fastest time of the session. A 1 minute 9.36. Well about X-Gamer. X-Gamer towards the line now. Is it faster? Yes, dude, damn right. And it's a 1 minute 9.2. Lovely win from X-Gamer. Cobalt is going to respond to all of this. Beautifully constructed by the drivers as well. On to that question in a minute. Breeze has retired from the session, which is weird. Right then, what's my prediction for the race? So, what's your race prediction? Well, as considering the times, well, the times don't say matter much, but right now, it's X-Gamer and punching. I will say X-Gamer first. I think Cobalt will come second. Well, actually no, I'll go by span to the mix. I'm going to say X-Gamer first. I think Cobalt or Senna to make the podium. But that's my prediction. Oh, mind you, we have got safety car factors and all that. Here comes Ryan Van Doom. What can he do in the Red Bull? He was fastest in the first and the final part of Q2. Ryan Van Doom, he's got a lot to do. 1 minute 9.2. That is a very, very tough time to beat. He's really pushing on in the Red Bull. Really going for it into the chicane now. Flying through. Very, very close to the wall there. It was practically inches. Ryan Van Doom gets an okay exit out of the chicane. Ryan Van Doom flies towards look at this. Oh, he gets an advantage at that time, so he's not going to improve at all. Ryan Van Doom will be in P10 for now. KPL, he's on the lap. KPL now in the bright orange papaya McLaren. Oh, attacks the wall of champions and now cost him time, and KPL puts in a 1 minute 11, well 1 minute 12. So right now that's a bit of a struggle moment for KPL for sure. Gembo's in the pit. Vicious is not in the pit. He's about to start his lap now. Vicious has been very quick all day in throughout qualifying, and let's see how Vicious will do in the Alfa Romeo. Vicious, what can he do? 38,000 slower than his previous. He can still pick up the pace. Vicious goes into the chicane before the hairpin, where he will end the second sector. Second sector complete. 57,000 slower. He can still pick up his speed. You can tell Vicious is gearing everything. Cobalt is on an outlap. The Williams driver opposing head is on an outlap for their final runs. Vicious pushing really, really hard. 1 minute 9.2 to beat. So 1 minute 9.9. He doesn't improve. Eskimo slows down to let Vicious through. So anyone else is on the lap? Nope, not at the moment. So let's go look at the outlap drivers. Let's have a look at Cobalt. Vicious retires on circuit right in front of Xgamer, so Xgamer will not be too best pleased about that. There you go. Cobalt. Let's see what he can do in the Red Bull. 1 minute 9.2 to beat. Ryan Van Duke retires in the session as well, which is a bit strange, but can't be helped. Senna's watching on with an eagle eye to see where all the drivers will be placed. Cobalt 54,000 slower. He knows he can go quicker. Keep an eye on the winnings driver, Punchinhead and Xander. Xgamer starting his lap now, so these 4 drivers are all battling for pole. Gambo is not taking part at all. Well, he can actually. He's about to start his run. Can Gembo even make it? I want this through the second chicane. For the final chicane, can even make it? I want the Gembo is very close. Gembo has not made it at all. Gembo, well, that's KPL actually. No, Gembo's finished. Gembo has run out of time. Maybe for Gembo with soft P6. So Cobalt now, can he get through? Even faster, Cobalt towards the line. Cobalt goes P2. 1 minute 9.3. Here comes Adam. Python Head on 1 minute 8. 1 minute 9.0. He goes quicker, sauce. That's very, very quick. Here comes Xander in the Toro Rosso. Getting past the McLaren of KPL, and Xander puts in a 1 minute 9.2 himself. What about Xgamer? Was a phenomenal time from Punching Head. Here goes Xgamer now towards the front again. He's really pushing on now. Xgamer towards the final straight. Here he comes. Xgamer 1 minute. Wow, that's an amazing time. 1 minute 8.7. And he goes pole position. What a lap from Xgamer. That was an absolute astonishing lap. A rocket lap. Wow. Unbelievable from Xgamer. What a run to pull that out. A first guy to get to the 1 minute 8. And his Xgamer. What a lap from him. Pointing out will be congratulating Xgamer for that. Following Xander to Cobalt, Vicious, Gembo, Breezer, KVL Bagos, and Ryan Van Dude. What an astonishing lap from Xgamer. He put everything into that. That is astonishing. Whew. Beat that. That's unbelievable. Now we're going to the race. And Xander's very happy with that. I'm not surprised. Absolute rocket of a lap. That was extraordinary of a lap. And look at this, it's cloudy. Very cloudy. Oh, we could see rain, I wonder. I wouldn't imagine that's the case. So now we got, I think we lead 20 drivers, I believe. Imagine that. For the final race of the season. For FLR. The Future Racing League. Well, Future League Racing. I keep mixing that up, to be fair, which is annoying. It's the final race of the season before F1 2020 arrives, and of course the Austrian Grand Prix in about a few days. We've got 19 drivers. The tyres they selected, there you go. The bomb lot of Sonic Hawk on the hards, Need for Speed on the mediums, Uncle Ben's on the softs, Lewis on the mediums, Jim Strav on the medium, Andre Steen, I hope he's in the car. Existence is in, it's got on the softs, Peepo is on the softs, the Senna Martins, there he is in the Merc. He's on the medium tyres. Watch out for him as he climbs up the order. But look at that skimmer there, ready and waiting in the wings to get another victory here in this championship. I am stupid. Well, I don't want to say that, Sen. I don't think you are stupid. I think it's about the tyres. He's led I don't know. Oh, he didn't change the setup. That's annoying. That's very unfortunate there for Senna. I think he's running default. That is irritating. So Senna will be struggling. It's raining, so when it rains, it pours. And oh yeah, it is raining. I just wanted a drop of rain there. It is raining, so the drivers want to start on dry tyres on a wet circuit. It's started to rain now, so the drivers have to be extremely cautious going into turn 1, because this, guys, is an ice skatey circuit. And there we go then, so for the start of this race. What is turn 1 going to be like in these conditions? It's going to 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix. What's turn 1 going to be like? We're underway here in Canada, and this is going to be a very interesting turn 1 indeed. As 90 drives speed into turn 1. Oh, it's been about that's Zander going round. That is Zander going round in the top also, and that's very bad news. And that's Need for Speed pushing away from the Aston Martin's going for Need for Speed's going straight down the order, going into P17. Very undisappointing news for Need for Speed there, but it's all good. And so the other drives crack on for its section of the corners. Very good for Senna. Martins is out of session. What's happened to Senna, I wonder? What is happening to Senna? He's crashed into the barriers. He's made contact with someone. There he is. What a disappointing end to his season as well. Oh, Senna. Not a great day for him in the office, and now he's out of the race in the first lap. That's a real surprise. I was really looking forward to seeing climbing up the field as well. That's a real shame. And Senna's not happy about it, and I don't blame him. Oh dear. Bagos 3-second timer for multiple ones, and Adams having a little look on X-Gamer. X-Gamer says the fastest lap of the race. And looking very interested. Cobalt is watching Eagle Eyes right Van Doom. Overtaking KPL to go into 8th place. See Uncle Ben's now he's having a little look at that McLaren, and he's looking with legal intent. Sean O'Cork's in there too as well. Big massive scrapes down the field. Oh, Sonic Gordon nearly hit the barriers. That would have been an impossible day for Mercedes. Very bad day for Mercedes if that happens. As you see, Jim Stroud having a little look on Lewis in the Alfa Romeo. Lewis has got to go. We got Pieper. Oh, and Pieper goes straight to the side. And what was he thinking of there? Yes, I will, Sen. Actually, let's get someone into the cons box. Give me a second, fellas. While I do a little adjusting, I'm gonna have a special guest in the forms of Senna. So you're gonna see a blue screen for a while. So give me a second. Come on, PlayStation, hurry up for me, thank you. Nope, you're not gonna be a friendly little thing for me, so give me a second. Senna Martins. Let's do this again, shall we? Let's do this again. Invite players. There we go. Happy days. So let's have a look at Senna Martins. SFR Senna Martins. Where are you? Esteban Senna Martins. There we go. Invite. There we go. There we go, boys. We're going to have a former Senna Martins joining us in the comms spot. Xander's left the session. Xander's out. Xander's out. So what's happening to Xander, I wonder? Safety car. That's a very big trip. Breeze is out of the race as well. What is happening during that fiasco? It's all happening here at the Canadian Grand Prix. Senna Martins will be joining us very shortly. Very, very weird thing. Yes, gamers, for here he is. The world champion's joined us. Welcome, Senna, to the cons box.
Hello, thanks, mate.
It's a pleasure.
Disappointing end to the season, but now I can join you. So every disappointing thing has a good thing next to it.
Oh, it's an honour and a privilege to have you in the cons box, Senna. It's a very big honour and a privilege.
To start with, we see a very strange thing of X-Gamer who switched to the softs.
So it's you mentioned in the comments, Senna, that it started to rain, but the drivers out there feel like it's not dry, it's not wet enough for the Inters as well.
No,
Pipo's gone to the Inters, so he's taking a bit of a wise move, I think, Senna, to go have an advantage.
Yeah, it's way too early for the Inters, but you have to ask the question yourself: is the Inters gonna come at any point in the race? You're not sure of that. But it's strange that X-Gamer pitted, to be fair. He lost 8 places with it. Okay, he's on the fastest tire now. But if the really wet track is gonna wait till lap 17 or something, he is screwed.
Yeah. So how did you enjoy qualifying, Senna? Did you enjoy the qualifying? Great lap from X-Gamer.
Yeah, it was a great lap. I'm gonna be fair. I hope that Adam took his first pole of league racing. Just took away of X-Gamer. But Adam is in the lead now, so he's doing very well today. Just as a Cobalt again, Cobalt is really doing good. He's a great driver. And he's up front the last few races as well. So I'm really going to enjoy racing with these guys in season 2.
Oh, I can't wait for it. So we're on the safety car now. So can I ask, Senna, what happened at the start? Because I saw that you had a big, massive accident. So what happened?
It was a very chaotic start with rain, I think. I saw some guys pitting. I just decided to stay as calm as I can. And then I was side to side with Jim Straff. He didn't leave me room. He was lagging extremely hard. This was second race in the road. So yeah, there wasn't anything I could do about it. He just came in the wall and my wheel was off, so yeah, handled the rest of me.
Yeah, so that's a bit unfortunate, 10%. A bit of a disappointing end to the season, but you're looking forward now to season 2 now, because season 2, of course, is coming F1 2020 on the F1 2020 game, which we're all looking forward to, of course. And of course, we're all looking forward to F1 because, of course, it's race week, so which is great to see. Austrian Grand Prix this weekend. Tune in to watch. Yay! So.
The thing is, if one person is gonna get tests and gonna be positive on COVID-19, the whole season is gone again.
Yeah, we're back to square one, and we're not gonna have no racing at all, and we're gonna not have we crown a world champion. Xince gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
I don't know if you know, but that is the former pro Oliver.
Oh, did not know that. So. Thank you for telling me that, Senna. So, so underneath the safety car, we should be coming at the end of the next lap or this lap. So what we're gonna, so what's gonna be the mind through the leading pack here from Adam to Cobalt and Gembo? What are they thinking now during these light rain conditions?
Yeah, Cobalt and Gembo are gonna hope the track is gonna wet. That the track is gonna get wetter very soon, because they only have 3, maybe max 5 laps on their softs remaining till they are dead. So I think these guys are really hoping that the weather is gonna get worse very soon. But so I think you might have to say that it is Adam, Siddiqui, and Sonico, the top 3.
That's
because
very
those
good.
Soft guys are gonna be screwed if the rain is gonna. It's not gonna get worse.
Yeah, so you can see the rain is starting to get a little bit more heavier now, so the weather will play.
On the Inters as well.
Yeah, so Benz has gone to the Inters as well, so it's taking Pipo's strategy going into this part of the race. The safety car coming at the end of this lap. Bagos, look at the whoa, Jesus. Okay then.
On the safety car.
Yeah, I had that problem before when I was racing as well. To be fair, I was mentioning Sonic Court's name at qualifying. He had a superb week, of course. He's now leader of the SFR group, so congratulations to him, taking over the likes of Lee. So congratulations to Sonic Court there. I'll tell you what, did you see the trailer that was amazing of a trailer.
Amazing indeed.
Absolutely fair play to Sonic Court to making that. That was absolutely incredible stuff. And the way he premiered it as well, a great trailer, Sonic Court, big props, so really good to see. But now, coming towards the end of the safety car run, so coming at the end of the safety car, we've got Punchinhead in P1, Cobalt in P2, Gembo P3, Vicious in P4, Bagos P5, Sonic Cork in P6, Need for Speed is in P7, X-Gamer is in P8, KPL in P9, and Ryan Van Doom in P10, Jim Strav in 11th, Lewis in 12th, Extents is in P13, Peepo in 14, Uncle Ben's in P15. Because those two are on the inters, they're going to want it to rain hard. But let's go back to the front, guys.
There's still no spray, of course they're driving still slowly, but literally no spray at the moment.
Here we go.
Now restarting the race. We're back on the way, and we see Cobalt slipping a little bit, and we have already on the pit lane.
That was Bagos going all over the place, and now we're going to see Chaos and X Gamer side by side with Need for Speed. Need for Speed, please be careful. And be careful, Need for Speed, please be careful. And does. Fantastic work from the drivers there. But look, if you go to the cameras of the drivers, onto the camera of the drivers, and you can see the rain is really starting to come down.
There's something wrong with Lex. I think he's disconnected.
Yeah, KBL is lagged out, which is a bit annoying, which is a bit of a shame.
To the Enters are already 1.8 behind the group. 2.0, so the Enters are too early.
And look at this, Bagos is really struggling. Look at this, Sonic Course all over the back. X Gamers go back to passing X Gamer. Look at that, 2 cars into one, nearly with 2 cars. No, Sonic Course holding on. Sonic Course staying on and does extremely well.
Yeah. Those softs are way better than the hards, of course. But if the track not get worse.
And side by side goes Need for Speed. Look at Need for Speed sneaking run. Look at Need for Speed. Wow. Nice drive for Need for Speed. Absolutely sneaky. But Sonic Corp now fighting wide. This is great racing. Sonic Corp over the back of Need for Speed. Yeah, it's X-Gamer Bagos going side by side, and we got Sonic Hawk overtaking Need for Speed once again. Need for Speed's not going to have none of that, and Right Van Doom is behind them as well. This is great racing. But I can see bad things coming very soon. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong, but
it's clean at the moment.
Looks very clean, and Need for Speed going down the inside of Sonic Hawk. Great battling between the two drivers, and Right Van Doom gets past Jim Stram, so that's him through. Need for Speed is going to be struggling a bit because now he's got a very fast Right Van Doom on his hands, so now
Right Van Doom is going to try the next corner, I guess.
Now Need for Speed box him off.
Yes.
Nice drive for Need for Speed there.
But Right Van Doom will have a much
more better exit. Much more better exit from Right Van Doom. He's got the inside line. Need for Speed will have no choice. He's fighting for it. Oh, don't touch Need for Speed. Great driving.
He is.
And I'll tell you what now, Senna, we had our critics for Need for Speed, but he's driving a lot more better doing league racing, isn't he? He's getting better and better. And Lewis goes straight into the back of Jim Strap's car and runs straight to the back of him. Look at this train of cars going through as Punchinhead gets a 6.2 second lead over Cobalt.
Sorry to interrupt you, but that's a fight for P6. I think it's just too far to try it already. DRS is now enabled.
And Bagos is in the pit. And Cobalt's into the pits.
Guys. Cobalt, Adil.
Oh.
The front guy staying out. Is there spray? I still don't see spray.
I don't see any spray still from the cars. And Gembo's onto the enders.
Sonic Hawk loses an plate.
Sonic Hawk is now going to be struggling with it.
Oh yeah, he is on those hards without an plate, and Right Van Doom hits him. He's in the wall.
I'm trying to find it, but look at that. There's
a lot of damage for Sonic Hawk now. He's gonna let
Sonic Hawk don't touch all because and let's give a shout out to Need for Speed here. He's in P4 and keeping out of it with clean racing. So Need for Speed doing superbly well. Sonic Hawk is struggling, banging cars all over the place. Per Oliver, Existence is coming through. Sonic Hawk is now struggling and he's now falling behind.
How much he's lagging.
Jim Strav now is trying to take on Need for Speed, but Need for Speed is now romping away from Jim Strav, and Need for Speed now earning his name on Need for Speed and flying off into the distance and try and catch down Ryan Van Du. Skaven now in P2.
To come back on that moment with Sonic Hawk and Ryan Van Du. It was Sonic Hawk who just lost an end plate, struggling with those hearts, and then he was quite slow into the corners.
Yeah.
A fast Ryan Van Doom behind him, and Sonic Hawk's not going.
Jim Strav and Need for Speed going towards the first corner now. Jim Strav goes down to the inside of the Haas driver. Need for Speed gives him the room he needs to give him the P4 position. But I can see from your points out, Jim Strav is lagging a lot, and Gembo is onto the inter tyres. Sonic Hawk onto the medium tyres. So that's
it's still not wet enough for the inters.
Nope, still not wet enough. So
and that is gonna be a pain for X Game, who's now lost 8.3 seconds with that pit stop, and he's gonna have to pit in a few laps.
So Low Drive's pitting, so Sonic Hawk is out now onto the medium tyres. Uncle Ben's is onto the mediums. I believe it's
struggling.
Van Doom is struggling, and X Game is just there at 1.6. What's happened to X Gamer?
X Gamer is struggling. I don't know. He still got his both he just lost 1 second and 2 sectors to Adam in front.
So let me get this straight: is X Gamer struggling on the tyres, or is it the weather? Is
so.
it? It's got to be.
6 laps is already quite a lot in these kind of. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna pit?
He's coming in now, so he must be coming for the mediums. He's got, and Ryan Van Du's coming in.
Is it inter time then?
Is it inter time? Jim Strav's going for. And Need for Speed. S Game is going on to.
Reed Frost, just as Ryan Van Doom, sorry.
Van Doom, he's onto the
inters as well.
Need for Speed, so what's he going on? And Need for Speed's onto the inters.
And X Gamer.
Need for Speed's on. Gembo gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so bad luck there. So,
I think Adam did a mistake with not pitting, because he's struggling now. Is it going to be a lap too much for Adam? What's it going to be? There's still DRS enabled, so it still should be good for driving onto dry tires.
Wait till they say DRS disabled, then we'll see the nitty gritty. So this race has got a lot of things in the spanner work, so this is going to turn into a great race. We're looking at Adam now, see what he can do, see what he can do.
Between Adam and Punch and here is now 24.8 seconds, 24.7.
So right now he'll be coming around.
It is time to pit.
You can see
Gamer is coming closer to Punch You in here. This Punch You in here is gonna
and he's coming in. Punch You Head is coming in. Jim Strav has got to come in. Existence is going to come in. It's time for the inters. Lewis, 3-second penalty. Which is weird, but...
No, Jim Strav is staying out.
Jim Strav is staying out. Existence is coming in.
Goes in. And
back
goes onto the intermediates. And where will he come out? He's going to be a lot in front of X Gamer still.
Look at that, that's a massive gap to X Gamer. X Gamer is onto the main straight. So X Gamer flies down towards the main straight. So yeah, so X Gamer doesn't get the jump on Adam. Adam stays ahead for a good margin.
He lost 4 seconds with the earlier pit stop. But now we have to look to the gap between Punch You in here and Jim Strav.
Jim Strav and Punch You in here is 5.8 seconds. So that's the gap.
X Gamer took 2 seconds in advantage for the pit stop. Sorry for that.
He does that. He does as well. So X Gamer is now going to be on the chase for Punch You Head. Sonic Hawk and Need for Speed. Why is Sonic Hawk going slowly? He's winning. He's the tires. It's the tyres, and Need for Speed is going to be taking a good advantage of this. Sonic Hawk has made the bad choice.
Jim Strav struggling as well, but it's quite.
Yeah. So now he's going to fall down the order.
Extremely hard.
And Need for Speed is closing in very, very quickly on Sonic Hawk. Need for Speed made the correct choice of the tyres, made the right choice at the right time, and Sonic Hawk is going to be very struggling. You can tell by the way And it's all going to even speed. Yep, it is time for the Inters. The spray is time to come off the tyres now.
Jim Stroll stayed out.
Why is Jim Strav staying out?
And I don't know. The gap between him and Adam is
into
quite
conditions.
equal.
Bagos is not coming in. Bagos is still staying out. Sonicourt staying out.
Ooh, I don't understand the decision of Odas there. He was struggling quite hard. But the gaps are staying quite the same between Inters and dry tires, so maybe they're trying to extend it to only have to make one stop on
and
on
Existence has gone past Need for Speed into P7, so good move then from Existence, so that's very good work from him.
Back into the pit lane.
Vicious, he had a good qualifying, but his race has gone definitely down to the toilet,
onto
so...
the mediums, so he's going back on the dry tires. Oh no, he's going on, sorry, that glitched.
Need for Speed's out! Oh no, Harry! Harry, no, Harry! Not again! Every time he has a good race, he gets bad luck as well.
I think that is from contact.
Oh
because
dear.
that is not really a place where you crash out alone, or you really have to have a very bad braking point.
Oh.
But this is very good news for X-Gamer, who was already 10 seconds behind again to Adam.
Jim Strav is now coming in. Were they waiting? Probably the medium runs were waiting for the safety car, I wonder. Were they waiting for that?
What tyre was Jim Strav going to go on?
It's most definitely going to be Inters. There's no other choice. It's going to be Inter tyres. But tough break for Need for Speed. He was doing so well in the race, and then at one point he was in that top 5 position. He was looking strong, but now it's gone all down the drain for him.
X-Game went back into the pit.
So Eskin is back
tires.
in. Fresher Inters, why not?
Yeah, but I think X-Game was screwing a little bit up.
Uncle Ben's is still staying out.
The strategy of X-Gamer is not really working at the moment.
Uncle Ben's is still staying out on the mediums, which is a bit of an odd move, but Existence on the Inters, Uncle Ben staying on the mediums with Cobalt behind him. Gembo
and all the guys behind Uncle Bias is going to struggle a lot on the safety car restart.
Gembo is still on the hards. And Peepo's about to come in now.
Very hard. Even when there's Delta. Still Adam in the lead.
Yeah, Adam's in the lead. Yeah. So
of this last race of the season.
Very weird strategy going on here, Senna. Very, very weird strategy from all the drivers today.
It is.
At least you get to enjoy your champagne. At least you get to enjoy your champagne and all that lot. You get to sit back and relax instead of driving the car. So
I'm not gonna say anything about it on stream, but you have to look yeah. There's something going on in another sport. I think you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say anything about it on stream because yeah, there's no point.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you have to look to it because it's quite surprising. Yeah, it's not really surprising.
Yeah. So
yeah.
What's your predictions for the Austrian Grand Prix then, Senna? That's coming up this weekend.
Ooh, everyone has a lot of expectations about Verstappen, of course, because he's always on a level in Austria. But I expect a fight between Hamilton and Verstappen on a different level than the other guys.
Now, can I get your thoughts, Senna, about Ferrari's new black Ferrari? Because of course this course is for obvious reasons. There's black Ferrari. It looks like it's been confirmed, the black Ferrari. It looks like it's.
I thought that was a joke.
Was it a joke? I don't know. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at it very soon. But there's been a lot of rumours. Well, I know the black Mercedes. You really like the black Mercedes. You love the black Mercedes, even though it's for a reason. The black Mercedes it's jaw dropping very good. Super brilliant looking car to look at. So well done to Mercedes as well. So fair play to the drivers as well. They're responding to what's going on as well, of course of COVID and of course the other things going around the world. But it's fair play to the drivers as well.
The only one who doesn't say thanks is Codemasters, because they also have to add McLaren, they also have to add the safety car. So there's gonna be a lot of work for them to do.
Load of downloading, loads of updates for Codemasters, unfortunately, but But
hasn't even started and they're updating more than they did on the whole F1 2019 game.
Yeah, it's true. So now we're in the safety car period, so we get to have a bit of a chillax time. So, of course, F1 2020 is coming up very, very soon. It's about a few weeks' time now. So, Bagos gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lanes. He's going back into. He's retired. Bagos is retired. He's had enough. What on that for?
Not a good way to end the season. I'm just gonna leave you alone before the restart and get something to drink because my throat is really full at the moment. So give me one moment and I'm back with you.
Yeah, okay. So Senna's leading us just for now. So he's going to get his voice recovering drink. So. So now we've got Punching Head in P1 at the moment, head of Jim Strav. As you can, the spray is now starting to come off the cars now. Bagos has led the session. So down to 13 drivers coming into this race now. Let's see how all the drivers will react to this crazy restart, to a crazy race here in Canada. And you can see Jim Strav is lagging all over the place once again. Punching Head is looking very, very strong in that Williams car. Let's see how he does. Cobalt, Sonic Hawk and everything else. Everyone else is on the Inters. The only person on the freshest Inters is Uncle Ben's in the other Williams. So he's on the he's just about to complete his first lap on the Inter tyres. So Punching Head is about to kick us all off again for the restart. So let's see how the Williams driver is going to react in the new, well, in this position. James Strav is going to be looking all over the back of him. So is Ryan Van Doom. So is X Gamer. So is Existence as well. So let's see how the drivers will react to this safety car period. Punching Head waiting and waiting in the wings. Punches, he's putting his foot down. He leaves Jim Strav all over in the back of him. Great restart from Adam, and Cobalt is overtaken Sonic Hawk. Sonic Hawk is now, look at this bit of fighting going on. The Gembo, Uncle Ben's having a bit of a scrap. Peepo is still there. Let's see how, and Sonic Hawk and Vicious going side by side going to the first turn. And it's Gamer and Ryan Van Doom battling away. The Belgian and the Dutch pushing on. Well, the Dutchman and the Irishman pushing on. Sonic Hawk is all over the back of Cobalt. Cobalt's going to trying to hold on for dear life. Ryan Van Doom gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, so that's a bit of a machine for him. So now we're going to see the nitty gritty. There's pass flying all over the place. Cobalt's goes past Existence. Existence made a mistake. So it's now Wiz, McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull in the top 5. So this is looking very good as the Cob and Ryan Van Doom still holds off for X Gamer. Ryan Van Doom is a bit wide. Cobalt will be looking at this, and this season there's a chance. S coming towards the inside of Ryan Van Doom's Red Bull. Is he going for a move?
Just too far.
Just a bit too far. Welcome back, Senna, by the way. So Sonic Hawk and Existence and Vicious having a bit of a go at themselves. Lots of fighting going on. Cobalt just as comfortable at the moment. S Gamer towards the back of Ryan Van Doom's Red Bull, and he's coming a bit of a warning look. Down the end towards the chicane they go. They fly towards the main straight.
The Dogs mess up the braking. Sidkit is going to get in front of him now.
Vicious
is also going to have a run on him.
Vicious now passes through, and so does Gembo. Gembo's Sonic Hawk still holds on. Bit of a bunchy bargy race this is.
It is. Next game who didn't succeed to take Ryan Van Doom in his first lap back then.
Punching Head made a 1.7 gap already over Jim Strav, who's got another 1.5 ahead of Ryan Van Doom. So this is
struggling.
He is struggling. He's on 7 lap old Inters.
2.3 now. Adam is really giving pace on this.
Adam could be looking for a victory here. This race is very likely they might do, but there's still a bit of ways to go before that time comes, because Etskip is still 7 turns behind Ryan Van Doom's car. So this is our closest find. This is our closest find. Look at Etskip, very, very good on the brakes. Ryan Van Doom goes wide. Etskip gets a tighter line. Etskip is going to get a better time. Sonic Hawk goes wide, and Gembo is going to look at the chance down on the Mercedes drive. The Mercedes drive of the Sonic Hawk is still there. Gembo still side by side.
He's fast on the straight.
And Gembo is not like he's about to overtake the Mercman, and very nearly touching Sonic Hort's car.
Wheels a little bit.
And side by side, Gembo is through. Oh no! That was so close to touching the water challenge. And look at Escamer.
Really close, and now Uncle Benz is gonna overtake both drivers. He can do that. That would be an amazing move of him. And
can he do it, I wonder? And he does! Fantastic! Very good move from Benz, and he does done it! Very well work from Benz, taking the two cars in.
Get him back. Is that deal? No, it's not.
And X Gamer is going into P3. Now the Red Bull drivers will be.
Mistake of Uncle Benz is gonna get overtaken by Sonic Hawk a deal again.
So what's the Red Bull drivers will be thinking of now? Cobalt is coming towards the back of these of Ryan Van Doom. So is that could be a Red Bull thing to let another driver go past? But that's it for now actually. Ryan Van Doom. Oh, so close to touching.
That was late move on Vex, but Ryan Van Doom is going to try it down the inside.
Oh, they touch.
Now Cobalt is going to get around on X. This is the teamwork of Red Bull to try and get the Ferrari of X game under pressure.
Red Bull up to their sneaky tricks.
X around the inside now with Cobalt.
X Game is an extraordinary driver, he always will be, and he's through. And Cobalt and Ryan Van Doom is going to be thinking of him.
Chicane, so he has Ryan Doom.
Oh, this is great racing! This is great racing! This is brilliant racing! And Ryan Van Doom still stays behind, and Cobalt is not down the inside of him. Oh, the Red Bulls nearly touching him, but it's all good. So the Red Bulls will stay 4 and 5.
Is looking to get
Jim Struff is closing in on him very rapidly, to be fact. So that's going to be very interesting to see.
In upcoming battles, to be fair.
I'd be a shame if he does. Uncle Ben's 3-second penalty for cutting for exceeding the track limits a bit too many times. So look at that great shot of X Gamer's car. You can see Ryan Van Doom chasing him down. So.
Who is faster of the two Red Bulls? Is it Van Doom or is it Cobalt?
And now X Gamer starting to pull away at last from the Red Bull drivers. So it looks like Cobalt is faster.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, he's on 11 lap old Inters.
To have a chance of stay by X.
Vicious is now going towards the back of these two. Now is the Red Bulls going to... So is the Red Bulls going to teamwork it, or they're going to fight it? Right now, look like they're not.
Oh! He's out!
Van Doom into the pits.
That was so close. I think that should be a penalty.
And look at this, Existence and Gembo coming towards the first corner. Existence goes down the inside, almost touch. They just touch wheels, but it's still hard enough racing.
And X Game getting closer to James Sprav now. 1.4. He came closer.
X Game is absolutely flying. He's pushing super hard.
Race of the season.
Is Anna going to win a race, I wonder? Or this is going to be interesting to see, isn't it? Our closest fighter is Sonic Hawk, his sisters, and Uncle Ben. So these three are looking very racy.
Adam only has one warning, X Gamer doesn't have any warnings yet, and James Robb already have a penalty with 2 warnings, so James Robb is not looking good in this fight.
Jim Straub looks like he's struggling. S Game is absolutely coming towards him like a rocket ship, so he's going to be very eagle-eyed to see what Jim Straub's going to do. Sonic Hawk really pushing out against Existence, but Existence still holding off Sonic Hawk just for now. Still 9/10 of a second between the two. Now 8 seconds now. Sonic Hawk trying to get a bit of a slipstream from the Racing Point driver, but of course Existence is not going to let Sonic Hawk go away that easily. Sonic Hawk goes very deep. Oh, and Uncle Ben's fair play to him on the brakes.
That was really well done of Uncle Ben's.
Very good drive from Uncle Ben's there, super driving, and you can see Lewis is on the back of them, 2/10 of a second now. Sonic Hawk is quite struggling them over centre.
X Game was inside a second of Jim's trough.
So look at him.
The fight for possible P1 later on in the race. 13 laps remaining. I think all the drivers will need to pit again except Ryan Van Doom.
So now X Gamer was thinking to himself, I've got to have a chance here for first place here in case of any pit stops or any other accidents to be causing. So to see how X Gamer will come towards Jim Strad's McLaren, to see how Jim Strad's internet will hold off X Gamer. So X Gamer now goes into the hairpin now. You can see Adam is just there inside. So
if X Gamer at the back of Cobalt as well, they're just at the beginning of the last straight.
He is as well.
2 turns behind them.
This is the closest fight.
Close enough. This is
Here comes the Alpha driver of Vicious. 2/10 of a second. Cobalt just holding him off.
Too far.
Good chicane from Cobalt.
The kid gets a 3-second penalty for that chicane. And multiple warnings. Only 4 tenths anymore between Jim Straub and X Gamer. But X Gamer needs to be very aware if he's driving so close behind someone in these conditions.
Gembo gets a 3-second penalty as well. Oh, Jim Straub looks very shaky. And there's the 3-4 bar signal of Jim Straub that his internet is about to have a bit of a jumpy moment.
It is, yeah,
and there you go.
That is not. Look, oh my god.
Yeah, oh my goodness me.
I always have a very clear opinion on this. Jim Straub can't do anything about it, but this should be a disqualifier. Because other drivers just...
Is this for the other driver's safety, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And you feel it yourself. It's not like, I don't know, if I have lag, you see every car lagging as well. Yeah, he's making a mistake now, Jim Straub.
Nice turn from X Gamer, having a bit of a slight look. But Jim Straub gets a very good exit. But Jim Straub doesn't know he's going to be causing danger to the other drivers, which is a bit of a shame. But he doesn't know anything about it, which is it's not his fault. We all know it's not his fault, but.
Oh, I think that's a second warning now for X Gamer. X Gamer is going to lose a little bit of track limits. Yeah,
where's Cobalt? Cobalt's in. Cobalt's in.
Into the pits, 14 laps on the Inters. So that means Adam. Yeah, everyone will need to pit again. Except Ryan Van Doon.
Cycle 3 seconds. So, what is Adam going to be thinking about? Am I going to stop now and respond, or stay out for more longer?
That's a good question indeed. Looks like Adam's quite consistent about pace.
Yeah, no, he looks alright as Adam, so...
Yeah. Also, X Gamer and Jim Straub will need to pit again. It's only a difference of 2 laps between the tyres. And they're not going to do 21 laps on the Inters.
Oh, no, definitely not, no.
And that's a good
you called it. You called it as well.
In pole position to win this race. Jim Straub with a 3-second penalty and 2 warnings. X Gamer now with his first penalty of this race.
You called it as well, so no, X Gamer has to be careful.
Behind Jim Straub. He's struggling to get past him, and then he's struggling with traveling as well.
Adam is going to be loving this at the moment because Jim Straub is holding a X Gamer, and X Gamer is having massive problems getting past him. So right now, Adam
is not coming in. Is Jim Straub coming in? Not as well.
The top 3 haven't come in.
Jim Straub with another penalty.
I think X Gamer's had enough.
Running for X Gamer again. X Gamer now side to side. With Jim Straub is going to take him around the outside. Lagging is not happening at the moment, and X Gamer takes P2.
Nicely done from X Gamer. But last with 10 laps to go.
Just as Sitkit.
Right. Sitkit Vicious is in the pits. So does Sonic Hawk.
He has a fast X Gamer behind him. He is on auto tires. I think he should make a decision to make the first pit stop.
So. This is going to be the final pit stops before the end of the race. Cobalt's already stopped. Don't forget, Cobalt's already stopped. He's the first guy to stop for the new Inters. This is going to be very interesting to see where all Cobalt and Van Doon, both Red Bulls in fact gets 3-second penalty, so that's a bit of a blow for them.
Jim Straub is keeping up with X Gamer, while X Gamer is losing some time to Adam now. But if I was Adam, I would go into the pits this lap, 10 laps remaining of this Canadian Grand Prix in the wet. Very entertaining race.
I always call you the wily old fox, and you're certainly living up to that nickname, Senna. Right, because punching head, here he comes.
Is Adam coming in?
Yes, he is. He has listened.
X Gamer is staying out just as Jim Straub, who takes up another warning. Let me look to the warnings for a moment.
He has listened to you very well, Senna. He's been listening, so very good from punching head. Gembo coming through.
Yeah, X-Gamer got 2 warnings in lap 23 and a penalty with 2 warnings in 24. So he's also on a penalty and 2 warnings at the moment.
Wow.
It's not looking good for these 2 drivers who are struggling with the track limit. Where's Adam out? Adam is out in safety
P4.
car.
Cobalt is going to be loving that. The Red Bull drivers will be loving that.
Punch you in here is not going to love that.
Punch
he
you.
now has the risk to lose his lead to
Wow.
X-Gamer and Jim Stroff.
What's the cause of the safety car though?
Penalty for Ryan Van Doom and Existence.
No. No. Okay, this is going to get very, very interesting. What was the cause of the safety car?
Oh, Beggars was earlier, I think. I don't know what happened. Let me have a look in the Resurrector, maybe there's something there. Let me have a look.
That's a bit of a weird one. Very, very strange.
Let me see. No, the only thing I see in lap 26 is collision with Cobalt and Existence.
Cobalt came onto the chat saying RP just spun me.
Ryan Van Doom into the drive through penalty as well. He's going to drift off now in the pit lane. They're going to jump at him.
Where is Adam at the moment? He's there.
The chicane is going to be very... Yeah, X-Gamer was already released.
X-Gamer is leading. Van Doom drive through.
Another penalty. That's the second drive through.
Holy hell, Ryan.
Is going to be in front? Who will it be? It will be X-Gamer.
X-Gamer's front of it, and Jim's Straw's coming out now. And Adam has lost 2 places, so Adam's going to be boneheaded by that. He would not be happy about that at all. And X-Gamer's leading the race, but mind you,
Williams, P3 and 4.
It's a good result for Williams at the moment, so this is very good.
Vance didn't pit yet. He was going to try to go till the end on 19 lap old inters.
What? Cobalt's gone into the pits again for another fresh set of inters. Uncle Ben's is still out there.
10-second penalty for Uncle Ben's. Yeah, that's going to be removed probably. But Adam still has everything under control with Jim Stroff on 2.
Cobalt just said the racing point in front of me. Turned into me, so it's got a bit.
So it is. There is a safety car for the incident between Existence and Cobalt.
Yeah, so it's Existence, well, for Oliver to be more precise, and Cobalt. Yeah. So that will be discussed in the stewards. So
it will. I don't know what Cobalt is doing now. It seems like he's letting the body.
So final few laps of this race to go. SK is in the lead.
But still Adam in pole position.
Yeah, Adam's still in pole position because of the due penalties that the other 2 had. So right now Adam is still winning.
Warning away of 2 seconds, of 6 seconds penalty. James Stroll already has 6 seconds.
Now you know
Adam's still on 1 warning.
Uncle Ben's in.
Adam just needs to stay very. How do I say it? Very easy. Very
If we want to stay out of trouble, to be fair, stay close to stay out of trouble to winning this race. So
stay very close behind Jim Stroff. If Jim Stroff loses the gap,
do you think Adam needs to get past Jim Stroff just to get close to X-Gamer, or just need to stay in P3 and just Senna's left the session? Yep, lagged out. So that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, Senna's lagging out.
To do that.
It's a bit of annoying. So, you're breaking up a lot, Senna, to be fair. So yeah, Existence is retired from the session. That's a bit of a bad thing to see. Existence has left the session. That's a bit of a shame.
I'm still in the party, but I don't think you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, X-Gamer.
Can you hear me now again?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I'm not
It's just a bit jumpy, that's what I can say. Gembo's gone a bit slowly there. The rain is starting to get a lot more harder, so I could try and... Nah, I can't. So rain's getting harder. Senna's has left the party. And he's rejoined. I can hear you very loud and clear.
Awesome. It shows that you're playing World War II on my stream, so that's strange.
Yeah, my internet has this funny moments. You should know that.
Oh yeah, I know something about that.
Trust me, it's very irritating.
Are we restarting already?
Existence, he's retired. So we're down to 11.
Oh, my connection stays now, and I'm back.
Oh.
Shows that I'm on lap 1. That's not true.
You're on lap 29, Senna.
Thank you, Ollie.
Yeah, we're on lap 29 of this race with X Gamer leading, with Jim Straff second, punching head.
I'm very happy that we don't have to do 35 more laps.
That's quite funny.
It should be a long evening. Respect to the real F1 commentators who also have to do like the start, the preparation, the ending. They're like talking for 5 hours straight or something.
I would not like that as a job, and just shouting down the mic as well. I feel sorry for their throat muscles in another way, shape or form, especially David Croft and Martin Brundle. I do love their commentary though.
It's different as well, because you always have to have something to talk about.
With us, it's a bit. With us, as amateurs, isn't it?
Safety car in this lap. 6 more laps to go.
Oh, and Pipo gets a. That's a bit of a shame. I think it was a bit of a tap, in my opinion, rather than a severe accident. Let's have a look at Pipo's car, actually, to be fair. Let's have a look at him. Pipo's car, he has...
Starting.
Look at that, he has got a bit of damage to his car. Look at that for damage for Pipo. That's very big damage. X Gamer out to bus.
Jim Straff, punch you in hit.
There we go, restart. It's about to be a go. As you can see, Senna, the rain is getting harder. It's the track.
Another 5-second penalty.
We're going
to the pit lane.
5 laps to go. This is it.
Gotta get 1 second.
Adam needs to get past Jim Straff, I think.
Adam needs to get past Jim Straff. Rather sooner than late.
Because X Gamer is flying away in the distance, so Adam needs to get past Jim Straff as soon as possible to win this race. If he wants to win the race, he needs to get past him. So right now, Adam now coming towards the back of Jim Straff's car, but as you can see on the onboard screen from Adam, the 4 bars.
Between X and punch when hit.
This is going to be very interesting. Senna's monitoring the other gap from the leader to 3rd, so he's monitoring that gap. So, but I'm on board with Adam now. The 4 bars of Jim Straff is showing, yeah. So we're about to see if there's a jumpy for Jim Straff very soon. So, oh, this is so intense.
2.1 now, only 9 tenths anymore. So X Gamer to take back the virtual lead of this race. That penalties. But
punching
remember,
head.
X Gamer only 1 warning away from his 2nd penalty.
He's only got 5 laps to keep himself out of trouble, and you can see Adam is looking very comfortable. Oh, and Adam's lost it! That is the race lead, probably gone for Adam!
It is, and there's something happened. Cobalt and Lewis, and also Sonic Hawk.
Oh, dear.
I think there was an accident between Lewis, Cobalt, and Sonic Hawk.
Yeah, because Sonic Hawk's lost a bit of his end plate, so that's it.
Yeah,
that's
Sonic Hawk totally spun. Not the race he would have wanted.
So punching in head is not going to be winning this race at all, and that means X Gamer is going to be winning this race, but with the skin of his teeth.
There's still 4 laps. Adam is struggling. Adam is not having the pace he had before safety car.
And look at this, and Vicious, Skitty Vicious is now coming to Sonic Hawk, 3-second time in for multiple warnings, and Vicious is looking very vicious indeed, coming towards Adam's car, and I think the podium positions are looking very bleak for Adam, because right now, Vicious is all over the back of that Williams car. Can he get past that Williams car towards the hairpin?
That was close.
And Vicious now trying to get a slight comeback, trying to get a better traction, short shifting into 2nd to try and get a better traction. He's coming towards Adam's car now, towards the back straight, try and get a bit of slipstream, I wonder, from the Williams car. The Williams car, Adam still stays on the racing line and holds him off for now.
Adam needs to get Jim Stroff.
Oh, 3-second penalty for Vicious, and
I think he has some. I'm gonna look. I think he has some of them as well.
2.1 now is the gap between X Gamer and Vicious. Well, X Gamer and Jim Stroff.
3 penalties already.
Cobalt on the back of Uncle Ben's, and look at the rain, it's really coming down.
And
Van Doom is crashing.
Safety car!
Oh, X Gamer is going to be gutted.
Is the win just given back to Adam?
What a race this has been, Van Doom.
Safety car for 1 lap.
The 1 lap sprint. Look at that. Look at Ryan Van Doom's car smack into the barrier. So he must have got all wrong in the chicane and smacked into the barriers. So S Gamer is going to be absolutely gutted that this race lead is gone up in a poof of smoke, because Adam is going. It's going to be 2 laps.
2 laps to get 3 seconds, but he can't get another warning. Oh, it is gone.
So he's going to be 2 seconds.
Difficult objective to X Gamer.
It's a chance, but it's a very difficult chance.
He has to hope that Jim Stroff has a moment or something that Adam also needs to break. Adam
My goodness me, what a race.
If Adam goes in front of Jim Stroff at the restart, he wins this race.
X Gamer.
Just stay calm behind the safety car, don't get a 10-second penalty.
Control the delta time, control the speed.
Control the corner cutting.
Yeah. It's a menace around this circuit.
It is. It surely is. I'm struggling more with Sector 1 than the last chicane, to be fair. Now we have Sonic Hog back into the pit lane, so he probably won't be even.
He's probably retiring, in my opinion.
Nah, he's not.
He's probably good for a new set, yeah.
Very early. But he's not going to be able to get back to the pack.
No. So if he's on a cork, he's going to be. Yeah, if he's on a cork, he'll be pretty much going for one last few laps before he ends the season off.
Yeah.
Jim's drives in AI mode, as you can see, Senna.
Yeah, he's probably looking to the penalties.
Is that allowed?
He's not going to be happy with that. I think it is, because I saw X Gamer doing the same.
I see. So.
In this lap.
Oh, this is going to be very intriguing.
X Gamer had a great restart last time. Is he going to get the same?
He had a phenomenal restart. Yeah. Look at Jim's straps going all slowly. Jim's strap needs to
get Jim Stroff at the restart. Then he wins this race.
Yeah, definitely. If he wants to win this race, he has to get past that McLaren.
It's not about penalties with Jim Stroff, but there's a very big opportunity that it's going to be 3 seconds if he stays behind.
Jim Straff is the one that determines who wins this race, isn't it? It's Jim Straff.
It is.
So, X Gamer about to restart this race as the rain is literally coming down.
He's going to do it again at the same place.
Oh,
it's
no!
It's
that is it!
3-second penalty.
Oh, wait.
Sit again on Adam.
Oh, this is interesting to see.
Don't crash.
No! Richards might back.
That's a huge mistake of Sidkit.
Oh.
That is a huge mistake.
You was very lucky.
Again, please.
That is super lucky.
Out of the way. That was a huge mistake of Vicious.
That was super lucky, in my opinion, wasn't it? He almost wiped out Jim Straff.
4 seconds in 1.5 laps.
That's not even possible.
3.8.
Wait, mate, it might happen. It might happen.
4.1 now.
I'm going to chase the gap.
Jim Stroff with another penalty. He's going to keep the... I don't know, there's going to be a lot of changes.
The penalties are going to sort out this race for sure. And Vicious going very deep again. Please be careful, Vicious. Don't make any more accidents of yourself, please.
Even Adele or Uncle Ben's can be on the podium if they don't have a lot of penalties.
That's a very good point. So,
Adam has just to stay behind. Don't get up a penalty now or something, and he wins this race.
What a race it's been.
First ever league race then. To be fair, I'm a teammate with him in another league. I'm gonna be so proud if he does it. One more lap to do it.
One more lap for Adam to finally win his first ever race. It's finally came. We bantered with him. We bantered with him. He's such a lovely, he's such a down-to-earth person. He really is. Gimbo is having all sorts of problems, but here comes Adam going through the first. Just try not to make any other mistakes, Anna, for goodness sake. Anna go through the chicane. Yeah, X-Gamer will come over the line first, but he must know that Adam will be winning this race. So, Adam, so now I'll tell you now, it's been a long time coming for him, isn't it?
It is, it really is. But he deserves it very hard.
I wonder what his celebration's going to be in the interviews. I wonder what it will be.
I think he's going to start singing.
Come here, he is. Through the final hairpin, through the hairpin. Here comes Adam now towards the back straight. Vicious is still sticking behind him. I think he will because of the final chicane. X-Gamer towards the wall of champions. Through he comes. X-Gamer will cross the line first, but he will not win this race. Here comes Adam.
Adam Clark wins his first ever league race.
And he gets it. And Adam finally gets it. Jim Strap comes third. Cobalt gets third.
Wow.
X-Gamer, it'll be second, Cobalt third, Jim Strap fourth, Gembo fifth, KBL sixth, and the rest is history. But congratulations to Adam. Congratulations to Adam. He finally wins his first ever league race, and a very good start as well. He'll be very, very happy with that.
He will. Unbelievable result.
What a crazy race. And Cobalt, third props to him. He got spun by the Racing Point and still comes third.
There were so many penalties at the front, but what a result for Adam. And what a result of X-Gamer as well. I think he made 3 or 4 pit stops. Very good result from him as well.
Oh,
he
definitely.
He just wasn't keen enough on track limits.
And there you go. Adam is the happy South African.
Oh, he is.
He takes the victory champagne, and I think Sam will be invited to. He'll do the inviting. He'll do my duty. There you go. Anna wins the race for the first time in his league racing career. Wins the race. X-Gamer second, Cobalt third, Jim Strand fourth, Gembo fifth, KPL sixth, Lewis seventh, Sonic Hawk eighth, Vicious in ninth, and Peepo in 10th, and Uncle Ben's in 11th. Right, Van Doom is our first DNF, his assistant Bagos, Neither Speed, Breeze Designer, and of course yourself. So, yay! let's get them in. So let's get them in. We're looking for guys. If I must warn you now, cover your ears. Right, guys, cover your ears. All right, you might get some ear rape.
Yeah, you do.
You'll be coming very soon. Let's get the shot of the Williams car. It's popping up in a second.
I just want to be a little bit quiet because I want to hear the entry of Adam.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Yeah, cover your ears, everyone.
Is it gonna be something special, Adam? Or...
I wanna race.
Adam, congratulations. You finally got your first league win.
I have. Well, for 2019, I have won a race on a different game before. It's been a while. That was some race.
I mean, you had a strong car and the conditions played well into your favour. And what a crazy race it was for you, Adam.
It was crazy. I'm glad I stuck to just 2 pit stops, unlike I was doing 7 and 5 and stuff like that. But no, I just had to stay calm. I thought I'd lost it when I pitted for my second set of inters. And then as I've come out another safety car, I thought I'd lost the race then. But luckily for me, Gamer got another penalty, so I just literally had to sit behind. But
Sandy, do you want to ask anything to Adam?
Yeah, he's lucky that I crashed out. Nah,
Senna.
massive congratulations to Adam.
You was still in the race. I still beat you.
Yeah, massive congratulations to him. He really deserves it after that great quality as well.
I mean, our final race in this FLR mini league, and this should be good momentum going into the main season in F1 2020, Adam, isn't it?
Yeah, it does add to the confidence, although a new game will probably throw new challenges and I'll probably suck again until
Until the last race.
Yeah, till the last race or something. But no, do you know what? Racing with Senna, with Game, with yourself, Oliver and stuff, and a lot of the guys in other leagues, you can't win them all. You know, they're surrounded by great racers. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, Senna had a phenomenal season here, other leagues.
Well, Senna, I think that's the kind of phenomenal year, isn't it, for Senna?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not about me now, guys. It's not about me now.
To turn up here with X Gamer, racing X Gamer I feel was quicker than me. So to beat X Gamer and some of the others on track, I'm happy with it.
So let's go. Let's go to you, X Gamers P2. I mean, you struggle with the track limits there, and the track itself in the wet conditions, it was always going to be a pain in the neck, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was difficult to don't pick any penalty. So 6 seconds, lost safety car really fucks me.
It's your own league. You can't talk like that in your stream, mate.
Naughty boy!
Yeah, but if there was no safety car at the end, I will win it. But yeah, massive congrats to Adam. Great drive from him. Clean race, so yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, no penalties.
Yeah.
It's just to come back on what you said, X. You told that if there was no safety car at the end, I would have won it. But I think that's, I don't know, it's like a little bit of good karma or something, because of course the first safety car was really screwed up Adam, because he was leading with quite some distance again, and he was really showing good pace until that safety car. Then he had struggled a little bit in my eyes to keep up with X. Then the second safety car come to take his revenge, let's say it like that.
Yeah.
Senna's on my side.
Oh boy.
Go with us just talk about me for a second.
So yeah, let's go to you now, Cobalt. You had a bit of an up and down race. Qualifying was good for you. Then the start was a bit. Let's just say, Cobalt, you had a bit of a crazy race. It might be up and down. Then you had a bit of a collision with a Racing Point. You still got third place.
Yeah, it was a crazy race. Crazy race. Pitted way too many more times than I think I needed to. I feel like I got really cooked over by that Racing Point. But I guess with all the pens, I was even surprised myself. I was sitting in P7 or something.
Were you actually thinking about getting P3 today, Cobalt?
No. Not after I saw that it was raining. Because I'm kind of not the best in rain races, but I guess today was just my lucky day.
I mean, you made, like you say, what was your strategy going into that race? Because you made like so many pit stops and everything else. What was your mind process going through the whole race in general?
So I saw that it was going to be like overcast and into a light rain and then heavy rain. So I was thinking, well, if I can stretch these softs before it starts raining really badly, I can push harder, get farther, and then go to the inters. Well, I switched to the inters too soon. So, and then I put those inters out for a while, and then that safety car happened. So I pit with a bunch of people pitting in front of me. I had the 2 Renaults blocking me, my teammate right behind me. So we all got kind of messed over there. And then after getting that, one of those safety cars was from the Racing Point. I forgot whatever his name was. I was going
It's Exodus, wasn't it?
It was EX something, I can't remember. But
yeah, Existence, yeah.
Going past him. Turned me right into a wall. That's why that was there. I was a little furious after that, but
You got at least you got P3 though, Cobalt. That's the main thing. And you're a fast driver as well. So you're a fast driver as well. So I believe you'll be one of the title challengers for next season. So hopefully that's gonna be the case. Maybe. So Adam as well. Like I said before, great momentum for F1 22. But before that, do you get to kick your feet up with a smile on your face, enjoy the Grand Prix, say, I got a win under my belt now for this league, so...
I've already been messaging people. I am actually happy. I wanted a win before we moved to a new game, and I got it. I mean, today my strategy paid off as well. I mean, I thought Cobalt on the first safety car should have gone and taken those stuff, but he didn't. But that was my opinion on it, because obviously after that restart, I pulled away from it all. So it was a good race. I was worried when I was sitting in P3. I couldn't get past Jim Streff for the life of me. But
so any plans now during the off season now? Because pretty much all league races now done until F1 2020 comes around. So anything to do in the off time now before league racing gets kicked off again?
Yeah,
it's only a week or something, so it's not.
Yeah,
true.
We've got a race Saturday, but that's a different league. But
yeah, classics tomorrow in the league as well.
I'll take part in that. I'll take part.
It's the 72 Lotus round Monaco.
For God's sake.
just to still have a question. I still have a question for X-Gavin. What was going on inside your head when you pitted for the softs in the first safety car?
I was thinking
I really didn't understand the decision, because you lost like 8 places with him. And you lost 10 seconds already.
First I was thinking a lot of other guys were pitting for softs, maybe already for enters. And the guys who stay out, I was thinking they will struggle a lot, but it wasn't, so... Yeah, maybe it was not a big mistake from me.
Yeah.
And that was the fight with the Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Red Bulls, yes.
Yeah, I was happy watching that with X-Gamer behind me. I was happy because I was getting away, but then he got past it. Kind of upset me. He was quick in the wet. He was quicker than me. I can't dispute that.
What, did you enjoy your fight with the Red Bull drivers?
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Short and sweet. So yeah, that'll be it for short and sweet. That'll be it for FLR. That is it for this mini league. The main act will get underway in a few weeks' time in the F1 2020 game. So make sure you stay tuned. You'll be in tune for that. Well done to X-Gamer for running the league. So well done to organise this mini league before we get underway for F1 2020. So well done to you. And Senna, well done for winning the championship as well in the Merc. And of course, all the other drivers as well, well done to them as well. And congratulations to Adam again on getting his first victory in this league championship. So well done to him.
And the final victory in FRL's final race of season 1. So that goes in the history books.
Wasn't it your only race you did in FRL?
Yes, it was. X-Gamer was great in inviting me now.
And you win.
Yeah, I come in, fuck shit up and go. Excuse my language.
Oi, language! Right, that'll be it for us today. Join us for the new season for FLR in a few weeks' time. Thank you for watching the whole season. We'll see you in F1 2020 when we get underway in Australia. It's been a good season, great racing, few controversies here and there, but it's all been good. For me, Cole Oliver, and the rest of the guys at FLR, it's see you later for the new season in Australia. It's ta-da.